Hi and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can put headers and footers on just the first page. Now there's two ways you can do this. It isn't always using the headers and footers, but I'll show you how to use that technique first of all. So here we have just a demonstration document, and you can see here that I've got my first page. Now let's say that we want to put something at the top here, but we don't want it replicated throughout the whole document, which is what the headers and footers will do. So the first thing you've got to do is to separate the first page from the rest of the document in terms of a section. So what I mean by that is we need to tell Word that this is a different section than the rest of the document, and it's really easy to do. Go to the bottom of your page, so the cursor's at the bottom here, then go to Layout, go to Breaks and click on the drop down, and then go down to see Next Page in the Section Breaks. Now if I go to the Home tab and I go along to this icon here, which is Show Formatting, what this will show you is all of the different return marks, space bars, that sort of thing. And it will also show you this section break here. Now you'll notice it's pushed down these return keys here, meaning my title has gone down slightly. So what we can do is pop the cursor here, press the return key a few times to pop that title at the top of the page. So now we've told Word that this first page is a section and the rest of the document is another section. And you'll be able to see this clearly when you go into the headers and footers. Now to do that, there's two different techniques. You can either double click at the top of your page and you'll see we're in the headers and footers, or go to Insert, Headers and Footers, click on the drop down and go to Edit Header. Doesn't matter that it doesn't say footer because you will now be in the headers and footers. Now here you can see header section 1 and header section 2. So therefore you can identify if you've done this correctly, because your sections will change in terms of their numbering. So now that's the case, we can go up to the top here and we can place in our text. Let's just select that, make that a little bit bigger so that we can see it. So now what you can see is actually copied it across to the whole document. The reason for that is because you haven't unlinked it. So let's go to header and footer at the top here. And if I click in section 2, click on this bit here, you can see that this icon is no longer grayed out. So I click over here, you can see it's grayed out. Click in header 2, you can now see that it's no longer grayed out. So it says link to previous, just uncheck it. And then if I grab this text here and delete it, you can see that it's deleted all of the headers in the rest of the document in section 2, but the first section here remains. If you've not done it correctly, when you delete that text, the whole lot will go, including the first page. So therefore, if you double click in your main area here, you'll come back into the main document, go to the Home tab, and then click back on Show Formatting Marks, and that will take them away. And there at the top there, you can see the header in just your first page only, noting that everything in the headers and footers will be grayed out. So if you don't want to do all of that and play around with the section breaks, so let me just quickly show you how to get rid of the section break. Go to Show Hide Formatting Marks, come down here, press your Command or Control key and select this section break and press delete. If you try to just delete it, it won't work. And then let's remove these Show Hide Formatting Marks. So it's all one document and it will flow as it did in the very beginning. So that's how to get rid of your section break if you choose to. If you don't want to deal with all the section breaks, because all you're actually doing is putting a piece of text either at the top or the bottom of your first page, then actually it might be simpler for you to just insert a text box. So go to Insert, go to Text Box, click on the drop down and select Draw Text Box. Click and draw out a text box, put your text in, and then if I deselect, you can see we've got this black border line around the outside. Let's just select it, go to Shape Format, go to Outline and select No Outline. We can just reduce the size of that text box. And if we zoom out and deselect, you can see we've still got the text at the top here. It's not grayed out, but that doesn't matter because obviously if you're printing this out or saving it as a PDF, whether it's in the headers and footers or not, you won't be able to identify whether it is or it isn't because it won't be grayed out when you print it or save it as a PDF. So if you're looking just to put the text at the top here, you can just use a text box and not worry about all the section breaks. And to perfectly line this up, you can see we've got this white background. Just go up to Shape Fill and select No Fill. You can line up the H with this number 2. And then once you've done that, just use your arrow key to move the text up and just keep moving it up until you're happy with its position. And then just zoom out. So that's 2 ways to put headers and footers onto your first page. Obviously, the second method is a lot easier, but I understand if you want to use the more consistent tools and techniques that can be changed at short notice just by removing section breaks. So I hope that's helped you today. If it has, please like and subscribe, and have a great day.